Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to another reading for you. So we are going to be looking first at love and relationships. Now that could be actual relationships that are spouse or mate or boyfriend, or it could just be relationships between you and friends. We're just going to take a look, see what may be coming in. So you have the Four of Thought. And it says, spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. So, not so much concentrating, I guess, on relationships, more on the fact that maybe you need some time out. Messenger of Thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. You know, we'll meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. So, I feel that maybe what they're saying here is that love relationships, you can have many relationships that are really special, and they don't have to be romantic relationships. I'm not really feeling that here. I'm feeling more of a relationship of somebody who is there to help you, who is a friend, and there's a lot of thought coming in. So you have the Eight of Thought, and you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. I also feel like this is also saying, though, that you need some time out, and you also need to surround yourself with somebody, just this last part, okay, that's blunt and maybe not diplomatic, but very truthful in what they're saying, okay? There's less of an emotional curve to this and more of a, the air of truth, I would say. The sword of truth. An air sign, very much of the mind. So you may be doing a meeting of the minds with somebody this week who's going to help you see the truth in whatever you're looking at. So don't disregard them if they're maybe a little less, flowy than you, a little more blunt. There may be a lot of truth in what they're saying. There may be a lot of things that you can ponder. Now, the Messenger of Thought is usually the Page of Swords for me, so just take it with a grain of salt, but just listen, because sometimes we don't want to hear the truth, but sometimes people who come in who are brutally honest with us, they have a reason for being around. They come in to give us the knowledge and the information we need in order to move forward. So I'm going to take from the Oracle of the Mystical Moments. It really wasn't anticipating this turning into that kind of thing. Transformation. White Rose of Hope. Abracadabra. Interesting. Interesting cards to get. Very interesting. So you have transformation. So it's process, identity, and seeking answers. So that's actually very much, I think, your state of mind this week. Okay? For some of you, you're putting maybe relationships on, not the back burner, but it isn't your most, let's say you're not concentrating on others at the moment. Right now you're concentrating on finding the answers that you need to move forward. We have been doing a lot of work on ourselves, so not surprised that you would say, okay, enough of you, more of me, which is okay. You need to take care of yourself. You need to do some of that work, okay? So it says, a woman dressed in a red polka dot dress, the upper part has already begun the process of transforming into a butterfly. With her hand she touches her chest. Is the butterfly a part of her body? Is it a symbol of her soul? Is the woman transforming into a new life? This card leaves us with more questions than answers. Maybe you'll find answers by thinking about how you would respond to these questions. Am I the person I would like to be? What can I do right now to transform some small part of myself? Very much concentrating on the relationship with you, which is important as well. White Rose of Hope is the second card, and it's hope, beacon, solutions, and beginnings. We see a woman dressed in a blue gown standing somewhere in a lonely landscape. Darkness surrounds her, but a shining white rose glows like a beacon and illuminates the night. Maybe this woman is lost. Maybe she's uncertain about her feelings, yet thanks to the light of the flower, she can find her way. White roses symbolize hope, new beginnings, admiration, and young love. There are exciting times ahead. The next one is Abracadabra 34. Magic, secrets, patterns, and destiny. Rising from the kingdom of skyscrapers, a giant woman glows in the cityscape. She is so tall she can touch the stars all around her. With her magic wand, she coaxes the future from the constellations. There is such order in the universe, in the golden ratio of a nautilus shell, or patterns in the starry night. We can unlock the secrets of the universe. We are all magicians of our own lives. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of the myself here. That's what I'm getting from these. So maybe love and relationships won't be at the forefront of what you're thinking this week, okay? Maybe it's not your end-all and be-all this week, but don't worry about it. It's okay. You don't always have to be in love. You don't always have to be taking care of everybody's needs, Pisces. Sometimes you need to take care of your own. It should begin with you, because only then are you able to give out more to others. Absolutely. So, let's see here. Let's see what beautiful cards can come out. The Strength card. The Six of Wands, but it's in reverse. And Perspective. Yeah, you see she's very higher up and these balloons are higher up. I feel that's all kind of saying the same thing, isn't it? It's kind of just, we're looking up. We're looking beyond what we can see. We're touching another aspect. It's less about, you see a lot of people taking your picture here in this one. It's about people paying attention to you, right? Others looking at you. And because it's in reverse, I feel that it's less about that. I feel it's more like an inward journey of, it's not getting the glory from others or getting the love from others or having a relationship based on what others are doing for you or what they feel about you. I feel this is more of a relationship with you. This is about you developing relationships with people who are truthful. It's not a dis-romantic relationship, but at the beginning of the relationship, sometimes it's more about a connection that's built on a physical attraction. And as you go along, you develop friendships with people that it's less about attraction. It's more about attraction of people who want the best for you, even if it means telling you the truth. And I feel that this is a lot of that here. You may have somebody coming in that's very, truthful, but they like you and they just want to give you some great ideas. They want to help you along. They don't want to see you fail. They want to see you succeed. So sometimes we look at those people and go, my God, they're so just in your face. They're so rude. But they're not. They're just really they're invested in seeing you rise. And please take these people into consideration, okay? As long-time friendships, or even friendships for the time being to help you get where you are. We all know there's people for a season, a reason, a lifetime. So be open to all of this. They're invested in your transformation. They want you to move forward. And the Strength card is sending me the worthy sign, the strength from within. Being able to listen to criticism, being able to see things in a way that it doesn't take away from who you are. It doesn't take away from your self-worth. And you can continue have self-confidence when you have self-worth. Okay? So I really wanted this to be about love and relationships, and I guess it is, but it's in a different type of way, which doesn't surprise me, right? So next we'll look at career and maybe anything that you're ambitious about, what you're looking into, what you're wanting to happen in your life. And I have a few decks here that I've picked for that. All right. Okay. So we have orphaned. Time for a nap. I'm sensing a continuing theme here for this. Okay, so I'm going to take this as taking time to rest. Orphaned is like setting yourself apart. I feel it's like the Five of Pentacles. It's like taking yourself away from the situation. A little bit of alienation, but I feel that it's more about just finding some time to recoup. We saw that with the first reading, right? It was like time to get away, time to, just rest. So, yes, orphan feels a little bit sad. But in a case, because we're looking at career and future, your ambitions and stuff, I feel it is more of a time to just sit it out. Sit it out for a while. And then right after you have time for naps. And you have 5 and then 6. This tells me that it's just a progression of things. After that you have Yang. And that to me is, you see it in this card. It's like you're a little depleted. You're taking a nap and the color's coming back. But by this time, look at this. It's really coming to life. You're really springing into action. So I feel that you just need that. That's just something that's needed for you to get the batteries going again. Okay? It happens. It happens to all of us. We've got a good groove going, and then something happens, and we're just depleted. We're more tired than we realize. Yeah, everybody does it. That's why it's good sometimes to just let it flow. Okay? Let it flow. So let's take a few from the Cosmic Journey. The Activated Ally. We saw this one, I think, already at some point. To be enlightened, lighten up. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Alright, so I feel a lot here. I feel a lot with this. We looked at the Activated Ally yesterday. there's a helicopter just went by. And what it had to say, let's see here. I just remember it feeling really interesting. It says, yeah, hero, mentorship, guide, superpower. So they represent a golden, people, the mentors that you look at, they represent a golden shadow. They reflect exactly who you are when you act from your higher self. Okay? It says activate your allies. So it's like saying, look, I think in this rest period, look to the ones, if you're going to read something, I would actually suggest somebody a rags to riches story. Somebody who's had to overcome. There's one that's coming to mind here. And I know his name and it's escaping me right now. He has a very thick accent. I think it was The Power of Now. It's not Wayne Dyer. There's another one. I think I might even have his book around here, and I just... Oh, geez. I can see him, I can hear him, but just get somebody who has, overcome something, who just didn't feel like they belong, or having a hard time, couldn't make their dreams happen, but somehow created their dream lives. I would think that just taking some time, especially if you're a little burnt out and tired and yourself having a hard time to move forward, get inspired by somebody who's already done it. Get inspired by somebody who made their lives what they wanted it to be, who manifested their lives into what they wanted it to be. The next part is be enlightened. So I'm feeling this again. The colors are starting to come back in. As you are breaking, taking a break. I'm calling it breaking, but it sounds, yeah, I guess it could be as you're breaking to, you can use both meaning of that word, because when you break down, you also start making improvements. You stop being stuck where you are. So, but as you are taking a break, I'll say it this way, it may be time for you to just lighten up, okay? To take a break. And just, I'm trying to see if there's anything written in the spiral, but there's not. Just have some fun. Go in nature. Drink your favorite cafe coco, whatever you're doing. That's what I would drink. And just let your energy flow in a different direction. One that's more uplifting, one that's in a better spot. Then the next part is, how can this be a wonderful win-win-win? That's the next thing. When you're springing into action, how are you going to turn all of this into a win? How did they turn their lives into a win? The people that you are reading of, right? Well, in one instance, they wrote a book about how they turned failure into action, into winning. So just take inspiration from them. Take inspiration from them and make things happen for yourself. All right, so let's pull a few cards for this. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I feel that maybe you're running away from the feeling that things are not working out for you career-wise or ambition-wise, or just what you're trying to make happen in your life, okay? I feel that maybe, you know, you're feeling that weighted heartache. It's apparent here. You're going like, oh, you know, it's not working. I'm not. Why isn't it working? Why isn't this, you know, happening? But you have to protect yourself from this. The Seven of Swords is about almost like somebody stealing your energy. Okay, safeguard your energy. Keep yourself from negative energy, negative people. Duck these swords and keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe from this energy. Spin it around, do something different. By the end of this time period, I see a major shift in you. It'll start out darker and it gets lighter as you go along. The Judgment card comes in to, like, when you go, all right, enough of this. What am I going to change? How am I going to release and review and change what I need to make things happen? And so I guess it's a little bit of a, like I was saying yesterday, a leg up for you this week, if you're feeling that way. We all have like moments of a little bit of self-doubt, of I don't know why I'm doing this, nothing's happening, it's not working. But you know, it does. It will. You just have to, you can't let it bring you down. We're not all going to be instantaneously, gloriously successful in the way that, you know, viral or a product hits the market and everybody wants it. It would be nice, but those are flashes in the pans, okay? It's not usually sustainable. They're here today, they're gone tomorrow. There's a few who have staying power. We know who those are because we keep seeing them, we keep hearing about them. But what's wrong with you being successful in your own right? Successful enough that even though you don't have status of, you know, human god, you just have enough to help the people you want to help, make the money you need to make, and feel successful in the life that you're leading. I don't think there'd be a problem with that at all, okay? So just keep working at it, and don't be so hard on yourself, I would say, okay? All right, so now we're going to look at personal growth and care, self-care, okay? Let's take a look at growth and self-care, because that's important too. Self-care is something that we forget. That's why we get in these pickles where we're stuck, because we're so mean to ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. So I've decided to take Raise Your Vibration Oracle for this. Let's get this done. Let's raise our vibration. Raise Your Vibration. It's the card that's on, that's the deck is named for. Is a mantra that calls me to light up. Alright. Shift Your Perspective is the second card that comes in. Very nice. And what's the third? Where there's a will, there's a way. Well, I've never seen so much great kind of energy here for you for self-care. Okay? So, raise your vibration, absolutely. After the ones we've seen where you're not really focused on relationships, you're just kind of trying to make your way, right? It's all about the mind. It's all about getting there. You have maybe a few new people or people coming in to give you ideas, but I would say like a great big gaggle of people, I'm not really feeling it this week. I feel more like you are taking a bit of time out for yourself, and it's important that this is what you need to do for yourself. When you raise your vibration, you raise your thoughts, you elevate your thoughts, you shift your perspective, And then you find the will to do stuff. You go, there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get this done. Things are going to happen for me, and I'm going to get there. And I think that's great. You need to do this for yourself. I'm going to pull, I had this cute little deck that I got, I don't know, from a bookstore. And it's all about self-care. And it's written, self-care isn't selfish on the back. Don't ask me. They're not, you know, they're a little cardboardy. But I want to see what they have to say. Let's see. Be the compass. Find your true north. Where it is you want. Where is it you want to go in life? What steps do you need to take to get there? Keep this in the front of your mind always as you walk your unique path. Beautiful. Love it. Where's the other one? Be kind to strangers. Be kind to ourselves and others. What words come to mind when someone cuts you off in traffic? Challenge those responses with kindness and try to neutralize the sting in any barb. Being lighter in your response will also lighten your mood. I think we could probably all use that one. And plan. But be flexible too. Have a plan, but also have a plan for when that plan doesn't go to plan. By staying flexible, you keep on course and not lose it when things don't go to plan. There. Okay? So, flexibility is very important. I feel that so much. It's true. If you have flexibility, you have everything. You can do anything if you're flexible. Oh, yeah. Because if you're not flexible, and things don't work out, ooh, that can feel like a major setback, a major failure, and it's always good to have a couple of plans. Plan A, B, C, and make up a few if you want, just as long as you still have plans. Okay? Alright, so let's see here. Page of Cups. Time to dream. Time to dream, my beautiful Pisces. Don't forget to dream. We forget sometimes to take some time to have some beautiful dreams. Some downtime, some time out, some imaginative time. Just don't get caught in it all day, because then you don't accomplish very much. But if you need a day, let's say you've been having a week or a month or even a couple of months, and you need a day, give it to yourself. Give yourself a day to live in this beautiful, dreamy world that you and you yourself can only create. Pisces, we are the original dreamers of this world. Okay? Next, shift your perspective. You have the Queen of Wands. I love that. Okay? Light yourself up. Light yourself up. We've been seeing that card right from the beginning. You had a card with the yin, with the beautiful yin in there. Light yourself up. Okay. And then there's, of course, abundance, gratitude. I feel that this is the yellow brick road, and you have the beautiful yellow here. I feel that they're all kind of connected. They're saying the same thing. Believe that there's greatness waiting for you. Believe that you can achieve wealth, happiness, anything that your heart is conspiring with you to create. Believe that you can do it. Plan, but be flexible. This is about having plan A, B, C. This is a lot about organization. You can have a few things prepared in advance. You have maybe a few different aspects that you can check into. You have a few resources that you can look at to get and do what you need to do. And as soon as you do, you're going to be able to better plan and less chances of things really going badly when you have more than one plan of action, right? You know, I'll go there, and if it doesn't work, I'll go there. And if it doesn't work, well, maybe I'll go there. But you have 1, 2, and 3. And the chances usually I find of things really breaking down when you do that becomes very, it happens less. It's almost like the universe conspires to make sure that what you're planning is working. But you always have the other thing. So you're not holding on to that one thing so dearly that if and when it implodes on you, you feel like you've lost something major. And of course, they're talking to me. They're saying, don't do this about relationships. Don't have, Bill, Bob, and Tom waiting in the, that's not what I'm talking about. If you're casually dating, yes. If it's nothing that you are really invested in, okay. But if it's a really great relationship, I'm laughing because I can imagine telling my husband, well, after 30 some odd years, if it doesn't work out, I still have Bill and Ted and the, sidelines waiting just in case, Oh, it would be funny. He'd probably laugh too. He would laugh. My husband has a great sense of humor. But, of course, I'm talking about just, not holding on to things. And, it's a great thing. Even at that, I say it. It's a great thing not to hold on to the people you love with for all their lives until you suck all the energy out of them. Okay? Act as if you are, living for yourself. And having them in your life is creating a beautiful, such beautiful value. Okay, it's bringing value into your life, but you're not holding on to them so hard that they can't breathe in the life that you're in. So it's about sharing. It's about that beautiful give and take. That's it. Let me know if you related more to the first reading, the second reading, or the third, the first spread, the second spread, or the third, or all three at some level. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you, and I'd love for you to interact, especially with this reading, because there was a lot in here, okay? Thank you so much for your participation, if you choose to participate in this beautiful reading. And let me know if you want more of these. I like this because it's kind of covering all aspects of our lives, right? It's touching every little corner. I like that. And let me know if there's a corner you would like me to touch that I haven't mentioned, I'm sending a lot of love, light, and blessings. This has been your bonus reading for the week, and I will see you later for the Oracle message. Bye for now.